Hello! Welcome back to the Internal with Jim Cipriano. I'm Jim Cipriano, and today we're going to be talking about dress for success. It's an intriguing concept, and it's a true concept. Dress for success is the idea that you should dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. Today we will be talking about the pros and cons of dressing for success. We'll be talking about some interview do's and don'ts on what to wear and what not to wear, and we will also be covering how to create and organize your own wardrobe. So, without further ado, let's get into it. It's a very human thing to judge people, and when you are in a job interview, you are literally saying, hey, can I get a job? And there's a company saying, maybe. Now, what you want to be judged on are the things that you say and the things that you give off, nonverbal things, like how you dress and your mannerisms. Now, what you say is going to fill in most of the puzzle about yourself, but what you don't say should leave them with the right puzzle pieces to put together a beautiful picture of who you are. The clothing you wear demonstrates a lot of things about you without even having to say it. One, it's going to put off your lifestyle, it's going to put off how you want to come off to the world, and it's going to put off your social status. Also, if you're trying to negotiate your income, it's probably best you don't wear sweatpants or blue jeans. That's just going to set the bar a little bit higher. Alright, we've got some interview do's and don'ts. For men, it's a little different than it is for women. Men, no cologne, if any. Don't load up on Axe body spray. Please shower before you come. You don't want them to know that you're at the interview when you're in the parking lot. That's a bad call. Also, less jewelry. I mean, keep your wedding ring on. No jeans. That should be an obvious one. Common sense, right? Not very common. Just don't wear jeans. Overdressing, we've all seen Step Brothers. Hilarious to wear a tuxedo. I would recommend it if I wasn't so positive that it is the wrong call. Don't wear a tuxedo. Unless you're applying to be James Bond, I would say keep the tuxedo at home. Women don'ts. Here we go. Ladies, same deal. Less perfume. I mean, once you're in the parking lot, they know that you're there. That's a bad sign still. A little bit less jewelry. I mean, wear jewelry. Don't go crazy with the jewelry. Use your own judgment. If you're looking like Cleopatra at your job interview, there's a pretty good chance they're going to be like, why is she jingling? Ladies, no jeans, but more importantly, no yoga pants. It's something I see a lot is yoga pants coming through interviews, and it's like, why? Did you just finish yoga? Are you working on your yoga? I get you got that Lululemon money, but why don't you tone it down a notch? Tips for men and women, bring a briefcase or a portfolio. If you have a resume and you pull it out of a 99-cent Meyer folder, people are going to be like, oh, he cares 99 cents about this job. Starting your own wardrobe, that's a big deal. Imagine your wardrobe like a library. You're going to have it your entire life unless you plan on gaining 40 to 50 pounds over the course of the next year. Plan it accordingly. You're going to want an outfit for every day. If you can't afford an outfit for every day and you're like me, a broke college student, here's what I do. I ask for gift cards. Every Christmas, birthday, Hanukkah, all that, I ask for gift cards. That way, you don't send your mom out into a clothing store looking for your own clothes, because in my experience, then you show up to jobs looking like you're Amish, and that's a bad call all around the board. You want to pick your own clothes. That's a big deal, alright? It may sound ridiculous, but everyone has their own style, and you want to demonstrate that accordingly. Unless your style is looking like Weird Al every day, you're probably going to want to dress it up a little bit and look presentable. You want to present an attitude to the world that you actually care what you do after you get out of bed. The thing on the wardrobe, you're going to want to organize it, alright? Mine looks like a serial killer lives in my closet because it's very organized and I can just see what I need at any point. I'm not a serial killer. I'll say where I don't know if I can give you a strong promise, but I can tell you I'm not. Here's a little tip. Next time you go to a job interview, scope out the office, do a little recon mission, see what other people are wearing. Realize maybe you're a little too dressed up, a little too dressed down, but here's the deal. No one's ever going to get on you if you dress up too much. Unless you're wearing the tuxedo or like a wedding dress, probably avoid those two. It's when you start dressing down. We've all been to a wedding and you see the dude in the back wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt and you're like, are you actually here for the wedding, or did you just see the marquee and stumble in here, you bum? So what have we covered? You're definitely going to be judged at a job interview, so give them the right pieces to fill in the blanks. Don't dress like you're going to a nightclub, because you're not going to a nightclub. That's a huge deal. Tone down the makeup, keep it professional, folks. Thirdly, get your wardrobe together. Don't be a bum. That's the main thing I'll leave you with here. Don't be a bum. I'm Jim Cipriano. This is Blue Chip Talent, and you've seen The Internal. Stick around for the next episode when we talk about the don'ts and don'ts of how to behave at your holiday party.